one another, die for each other. We're cool for the summer.
That's what you like, I bet.
I love it.
She sounds so much like Katy Perry.
I know. I thought it
really
was her
does.
the
I
first
did
time I heard
too.
it.
I did too, honestly.
This is one of those songs that took me by surprise. Like, you know, it's not really my genre.
No.
And I don't know. I was at work. My boss kind of plays music like that. Like, he'll play,
Like 98.5
Well,
pop stations.
yeah, but it's Apple Music. They came out with their own
right.
Beats
Sure.
radio station. So he was playing that, and it's all like current music that I don't listen to. And that song just came on and was like, man, I really like that.
It's very nice. I do enjoy it. Give me 1 second to turn off. Oh my god.
Technical difficulties.
God, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a fantastic song. I went over to I met a couple of friends of mine at a bar, and my buddy likes making fun of the fact that I went to see One Direction, and I know a lot of their songs by heart.
Even though you were going to take your daughter. I assume that was the only reason.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't have gone by my... I might now, that I've been there.
They got you?
They got me. But, so when I sat down, like, somebody... It was a guy I'd never met, and he asked me what music I was into. Like, what am I listening to right now? And I had to say...
Yeah.
One Direction.
Right.
And my buddy just started laying into me, and then everybody else started laying
Which
into me.
he should. I mean, come on, dude.
But his buddy made a very nice comment. He was like, "Oh yeah, like he's taking an interest in what his daughter likes. Yeah, what an asshole." And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
take that."
That's why you're
bastards."
listening to it.
No, I love it actually. But welcome to the Bill and Joe Show. We are brought to you by TomSlayton.com, SLATIN.com. Artist, designer, writer, blogger, vlogger. I think he does just about everything. So make sure to go check him out. Tom Slayton, SLATIN.com. Speaking of writing, dude, you got to try this. I just bought this new notebook.
Okay.
It's a special kind of paper, and it didn't say that it was. I just assumed it was regular paper. But being a graphic designer and being into calligraphy,
Okay.
I would expect. I mean, what is that? A ballpoint? Not a ballpoint. Like a liquid gel pen.
Yeah, one of those. It's still a ball, but it's like it's not your typical ink. It's like a
fountain pen almost.
Yeah, almost like that.
Yeah, just go ahead and just give that a little run.
Oh, it's like a little. It kind of feels a little like there's a drag there.
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
You like it?
I do. I mean, it took a little bit getting used to. Don't get me wrong.
Because I feel like it's slowing me down.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Well, now check this out. And I had written a couple of pages like a long time ago. Spilt some stuff on it, so I just tore it out. I wanted a fresh new notebook.
Okay.
Try and rip it. Look at this paper, dude.
Whoa!
Look at this paper. You can't rip it.
Was it like plastic?
I don't. Yeah.
Or it's like rubbery. Well, you can't stretch it, but you cannot get a tear going in it.
It is amazing. It is.
Although it's permanently disfigured now that I've tried to tear it.
Right. Yeah. The page, once you try and rip it.
But see, you tore it out of the book. How'd you even do that?
Right. Oh, it was tough. I was afraid I was going to break these like little rings.
Man.
But yeah.
What's going on with this paper?
I don't know.
What is it?
Oxford. I don't know. It came with like a little sleeve around it, and I just threw it away.
Yeah.
Not thinking anything of it. But anyway, amazing stuff.
Wow.
They got some stuff going on over at Oxford. I think that could probably survive a fire. Maybe. So what's been going on, man?
Well, these Cubbies. I tell you.
Well, there is that.
And the freaking Mets. I mean, they really caught fire.
Yeah.
And they are just tearing it up.
Is it really bothering you?
Is
it bothering you the way that they're performing, or just...
It was like I wasn't sitting there watching it pulling my hair out, but I was sitting there sulking.
Really?
Like ugh. Because it's so uneventful, it's so boring to watch your team 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah, I know. I just
3 up, 3 down.
I just went through it against your team.
And to see the other team knocking them out of the park first inning.
Yeah, against your ace.
And it's the same thing the Cubs did to the Cardinals, I guess.
Right.
So yeah, you would know what it's like.
Well, but I mean, I expected you to like handle it like, oh well, we'll get them next game. Just pour me another shot. Let's hang out.
When your two best pitchers blow it, and they can't keep them down, and then your offense can't help make any runs.
Right.
I mean, Lester did okay, but
right.
his offense didn't do anything for him.
Who do you guys got going tonight?
Tonight it's Hendricks,
and then tomorrow night is it back? Are you guys gonna
No, tomorrow night is what's his face? Hamill.
Hamill. Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, Hamill proved you wrong in the last series.
Yeah.
He showed up. So
yeah, and they're back in Wrigley. It's going to be warmer. I assume that cold weather had something to do with it. I mean, 30-degree weather.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to play baseball in that.
Nobody wants to sit and watch baseball.
Can you imagine your team getting there and then you got to sit through that?
No.
That would be awful.
That's why I think they need to move the baseball season up. So like the World Series is happening right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like it's like
definitely
right at the end, like right before it gets really fucking cold. Because shit, it was snowing in New York. Like, half a week before the series started. I
definitely think this season's too long. If you're gonna have the World Series at Halloween time, it's just too cold.
Yeah, that's true. We live in Illinois, and it's too cold. Just imagine up north in New York,
right?
And that
I guess if they were playing L.A. instead of the Mets, it wouldn't have been so bad. You're in warm L.A. weather.
Now, speaking of baseball, I'm sure you saw this because it was all the rage for like one game when Toronto actually eliminated. Can't think of the team right now.
Kansas City.
No, Kansas.
You're talking about
the last series. Anyway, Joey Bautista hit the home run to put him ahead, and he did the old bat flip.
Is it the Rangers?
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Mm-hmm.
But he looked at the pitcher. And then he like looked off the side and he kind of threw the bat like he kind of like threw the bat like it owed him money.
Yeah.
And oh my God, they interviewed the pitcher and he was like, I wish that he would conduct himself in a better way. Like kids are growing up watching that game, and they're seeing.
Think about the children.
It's just there's no place for that sort of behavior in the game. And what is your stance on that? Because I mean, I'm kind of like on the fence with it. It's like half of me is like. All right. Half of me is like, I do agree with that because I was kind of raised in the old baseball school. Mm-hmm. You don't show anybody up.
Right.
It's a gentleman's game.
Right.
Then the other half of me is like, why not? That's entertainment.
Yeah. I think if I could see myself not doing it because it's not the type of person I am. But then I could see a friend of mine doing it
right.
who I play sports with. And I could see him doing that and just being so pumped about what just happened because you are in the showdown.
It's emotional, yeah.
And if you see it that way as a batter and you're looking at this guy who's pitching to you and you're like, it's me against him, and you're battling.
Right.
And then you crush one that is which is so rare to see. Like if it's a hit that is like, oh, you haven't seen one of those before.
Okay.
Then I could see having that moment of like, yeah.
Now I don't remember who it was, but I think you might be alluding to, and I can't remember what batter it was, but he hit this ball and it looked like it was gone, and he just stood there and like admired it. I think he even leaned on the bat, like posed on the bat, and like watched it. And I don't know if the wind blew in or if
and then
it just wasn't
like,
as.
Oh, I gotta run.
No, it was just a routine.
Oh, they caught it.
They caught it on the warning track, before the warning track. It's like that I can understand. There's no place in baseball like that. But with Bautista's, you knew it was gone as soon as it came off the pad. I mean, even the pitcher, like he just dropped his head.
Yeah.
His whole body language changed.
I guess it's one of those unspoken rules, or it is spoken, I guess. You don't admire your own hit.
Right.
You put your head down, you run the bases.
But at the same time, pitchers need to be held to the same rule. Like you can't strike somebody out in a bases loaded situation and walk off the mound fist bumping, fist pounding, screaming at yourself and
yeah.
I mean, if the batters can't do it, the pitchers can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you that whatever pitcher was saying that about Bautista, there's no place. He's at one point in his career, he's going to strike some big guy out at the right moment. He's going to be psyched and he's going to do something. Either look at him,
right,
be like, yeah, or something.
Yeah,
it's just natural. So
yeah, I think it's blown out of proportion. The whole we're upset.
Yeah.
I mean,
agree.
because your feelings are hurt.
Right.
You know, this guy just crushed it, and he's rubbing it in your face.
Yeah, I know. We are going to go ahead and take a break, but first, Joe, you took a look at this app, and it's fantastic. How did he know? You enter in your woman's birth date, you enter in her cycle.
Sure.
Gives you daily tips on, what would be a good idea to do today, like buy her flowers. If it's during that time of the month,
Right.
You might want to, I don't know, what would you do?
Maybe don't come home late.
Right.
Come home and pamper someone.
Yeah.
Because they're going through a tough time. Or maybe it's a good time to take care of some business.
Or or box of chocolates. I mean, but they answer all these questions, and you saw the list of questions. It's a never-ending list of questions. They get very in depth with what you need to know, and the app is easy to use.
Oh yeah, everything at your touch, your finger. It's everything you'd expect an app to do. As far as ease, it's right there.
It sends you push notifications to let you know that your new tip is arrived. So make sure you go to the store, either Google Play or Android, and look for How Did He Know? It's an app, and it'll save you a lot of time.
It'll make you look like a genius.
It will, and she won't even know you haven't. So make sure to check it out. Thank you guys for listening to the Bill and Joe Show. Coming up after the break, we got to talk about bullying. Yeah, coming up after the break. Thank you guys for listening to the Bill and Joe Show.
Can I be on that one?
Do you want to say hi to everybody real quick? Okay.
You're listening to the Bill and Joe Show.
Okay, I have been on the show a couple of times, and having two kids, I break my iPad. My iPad breaks constantly. My iPhone breaks constantly. It's something that we all have to deal with, and nothing is more frustrating than having a cracked screen, and you try and tolerate it for as long as you possibly can, but it's only a matter of time until you have to get it fixed. You just have to. Well, our friends over at Illinois iPhone Repair, they have been helping me and my family get our electronics back to perfect working order. You can find them on Facebook, Illinois iPhone Repair. And these guys, like me, the last time that I went in, my phone was broken. I had dropped it at a party, and my little boy came with me. And I asked how long it would take. I sat down on the couch and watched Wheel of Fortune. Dude had it done in like 20 minutes. It was amazing. It works brand new. It looks great. They do awesome work over there. So make sure to go to Facebook.com and search for Illinois iPhone Repair. This is just simply amazing. You can go to Kickstarter and search for Phantom GP. Basically, what it does is, if for any gamers, and I'm a gamer, but any gamers who play like maybe a first-person shooter, like on your phone, and they have those like little buttons on the screen for you to like move and look up and down and run. There's always something missing. Like there's just like the feel to it isn't right. Like you might just fall off a little bit, and then your guy goes straight left. Well, this Phantom GP is the way to go. You buy these, and they'll come on like a little sheet, and they're like little buttons, like on a PlayStation remote or an Xbox. Little like plastic buttons that you just stick onto your phone, and then it feels like you've got a controller. This is completely revolutionary. I played it on my iPad the other night. I whooped. I mean, I just killed it, and it was fantastic. So go to Kickstarter.com. Phantom GP. They are getting funding to be able to put this out. They sent me a free packet, and it's professional, and it's fantastic. So make sure you go to Kickstarter.com, search for Phantom GP, virtual button caps. Change the way you feel about mobile gaming. Okay, internet guys, this is the greatest way for you to watch any sporting events live. Now, I went and checked it out. You have to fill out a really quick survey. And then you get to watch it live in HD, and it's cool because they have a chat room too. So go to 2015 watchlivegames.blogspot.com. I checked out the website. It's very well put together. It's professionally run, and you get to watch all the games that you might not be able to watch in your hometown on your computer, HD quality, and it's great. So make sure to check that out. Are you ready for a flood of great new customers for your business? eMarketing Concepts is the world leader in driving targeted traffic to your site or your store. Your sales will never be slow. Your profits will be